Hello and welcome to Network 113. My name is Professor Awad, and I like to introduce myself, and I want to go over with you what you need to do each week to be successful in this course. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Professor Awad. I've graduated from NJIT with a bachelor and a master's degree in electrical engineering. I have over 25 years of experience in teaching telecommunications, engineering, and computer networking. I've published 2 books, actually 3 books, 2 in computer maintenance and 1 in computer networking with Prentice Hall. I've worked with IBM, Philips Laboratories, and Carefront Navigation Systems. I've also have the certificates from Cisco. I have the CCNA Security, and the Instructor CCNA. I have a certificate from Microsoft and the CompTIA A Plus, Network Plus, Security Plus, and the old Novell as well. Okay, so enough about me. So let's go over what you need to do to be successful in this course. So what I want you to first go is to go home on your Canvas shell in your course. This is the video that you are watching now. And the first thing you want to do is you want to click on this installing Windows 10 in a VirtualBox. If you are going to be doing experiments and submitting homework. So if you are worried about doing your experiments on your Windows 10 at home, so what you could do is you could download VirtualBox, install it on your computer. Your computer could be a Windows-based or even a Mac machine. Just make sure you download the right version. Once you download VirtualBox from Oracle, and then you can download Windows 10 and install it in the VirtualBox. And anytime you want to do an experiment, you can go into the VirtualBox and complete your assignment that way. Just go through the video. I take you step by step on how to get the Windows and the VirtualBox and do the complete installation. All right. So that's that. So you do that before week 1. And then also before week 1, I want you to go in here into the discussion area, introduce yourself. So I want you to tell me about something about yourself. This is me. So you go in there and you can hit reply and just tell me something about, something about you and, to me and to the rest of the class. What's your career goals? What's your hobbies? If you are in the military or not? What program are you in? And things like that. All right, so let's get to week 1 now. So what do you need to do week 1? So just to let you know, this is the due date. So whatever you do right here, make sure you complete everything by September 13th. So let's go to the assignments. So you click on the assignments, and in the assignments, you have 3 different exercises you got to do. Real problem 1.1, 2.1, and 2.2. Where do you get these problems? Well, you get it from the book. Where do you get the book? These are the pages on the book. So page 119, the actual book page this is the PDF page, and this is the actual book page. So where is this book located? The book is located here in the files folder. So you go to the files folder, and there's your book. You download it and you open it up. And when you open it up, here's the book. Here's where the real problem 1-1. So you read this, and with a Microsoft Word, you can open up and do whatever you need to do. Okay, write down whatever they want you to do, a summary, and then at the end, I want you to take a snapshot or take a snippet. This is the snippet. So if you don't have that, you can actually pin it to the taskbar. Just type in here snip IT, and it will come up. Pin it, and then here's how you do it. You just click on snippet, go to new. Just go to new. Oops, and then you can highlight it. Actually, let's try snip the sketch. Okay, it's not working out for me. I don't know, for whatever reason. But if you click on new, you should be able to snip it. Oh, it's right here. Oh, let me close it. I don't want to waste time. Or just do control print screen. I want, at the end of each exercise, I want to see that you actually reached, especially if you're doing exercises on the computer. You do the print screen. All right, so that's your problem at the end of the chapter. This is the actual book page that I'm talking about, page 65. And this is the PDF page 119. So when you are looking here, let me just show you. Go back home. And when you go to week 1 assignments, and where it says the PDF page, 119, that's the PDF. So this way you can navigate there much quicker by just going into that little right here and type 119. It'll take you directly to that page. And this is the actionable page, so it's much quicker. I actually did that, so it makes it easier for you to get there very quickly when you're doing your book. The book is excellent. It is designed for the CompTIA A+ certifications. We will cover all 18 chapters. So by the end of this semester, you should be ready to take the 2 exams for the A+ certification. And I based my midterm and final on those exams, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. All right, so that is it for assignments. You do the same thing for week 2 and so on. With video lectures, so you click on video lectures and you have chapter 1, chapter 2 to do videos. There are 4 videos. Each one is about 10 to 15 minutes a piece. In the video, I ask you to take notes. So you take notes in the Microsoft Word, and when you're done with the 4 videos, you come back in here and you submit them. This is to prove that you actually watched the video. The notes are going to be all throughout the video. So they're not going to be in the beginning or at the end, but they are going to be throughout. So take the video, watch the videos, and you're good to go. All right. What else you need to do for week 1? Then you got to go in here into the discussion. All right. In the discussion, here's what I want you to do. You're going to do 3 replies or 3 posts. The first post you have to answer one of those 2 questions. And the next 2, you can reply to any of your classmates, or you can reply back in here. You can do another post. But you have to do 3 posts on 3 different days. And I want to emphasize 3 different days, not 3 posts on the same day. Otherwise, you won't get credit. So 3 posts on 3 different days, and you will get full credit. If you reply to anyone, make sure you have some substance in your reply. Don't just say, I agree. So that's unacceptable. All right. So that's it for week 1. And then you move on to week 2. It's pretty much the same thing. Just make sure you meet the deadlines. And we're just doing the same thing almost every week. With the discussions, there's no late discussions. If you don't post 3 times on 3 different days, you're not going to get full credit, and there's no coming back to it. With assignments, if you are late, you will lose credit. So I highly suggest you try to get your assignments and video lectures in and your discussions, and you're pretty much acing the course. Then we get to the midterm in week 7. The midterm, let me just click on it, 200 points. You're going to have 30 minutes to do only 40 questions. All right, 1 attempt only. All right, so it's pretty quick. Now, where do you get these 40 questions? Well, before I even get to that, if you have an accommodation letter and you send me and you need more time for the test, please email me prior to taking the exam, because once you start the exam, you have to submit it and you only have 1 attempt to take it. Remember, 30 minutes for 40 multiple choice questions. So make sure you watch the timer when you're doing that. All right, where do I get these multiple choice questions? You go to the files folder, and there's the midterm and final review questions. All right, the midterm is right here, and the final review questions are right here. I take them straight out of there. Is that clear? These are the PDF files, and these are our actual questions for the A+ certification exam. So this is A+ certification part 1. This is A+ certification part 2. If you get 80% and above on both of these, the midterm and the final, you are ready to take the A+ certification, because these are actual questions that came right out of there. All right, so let me see, and then we'll continue after week 7. We'll do the same thing with week 8, and we'll just keep going till we get to the final exam. All right. The course is there's a lot of information in the course. If you are new to computers, this is going to be probably a little bit overwhelming. If you are familiar with computer hardware and software, it should be a little bit easier. But there's always good information for you, even if you decide not to take the A+ certification. All right, you'll learn a whole bunch of stuff, how to back up data, from networking to troubleshooting to installing new software, hardware, you name it. And you'll be able to make decisions on what type of computer or laptop to purchase and so on. Anyway, you'll go through all of that through this semester. Just please make sure you submit your work on time. I know the only way you are not going to get an A in this course is if you do not meet the deadline, because you start losing credits over nothing. Once you submit your assignments and you follow if you have any problems, by the way, in the assignments, and if something is not working, just let me know and I'll look at it and I'll let you know to either move on or not to move on. All right? Or hopefully I can help you out. Always email me. Right next to my phone, and I should be able to get back to you, unless it's not too technical, as quickly as possible. All right, so don't forget to go in and introduce yourself, and I will see you in the discussions.